Hey Taurus, welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing, where you are magic. So meditating on your energies, I was getting removing blocks and initiation energy. Welcome to 2026, guys. This is going to be a really amazing, intense, but transformative year. And as we move into the year of the fire horse, we're still in the year of the wood snake until February. So we're still learning lessons about shedding, but really come February, that's when that initiation feel is really going to start to spark for you. So we're going to see what's going on here, but I am feeling really amped up for you guys. I'm feeling like, 2026 was all about shedding. It was all about healing and resting and pausing and kind of turning inwards and reshifting your foundations. And 2026 is going to be an interesting year for sure. So, alrighty. We have two that came out. So we have Shadow and we have Healer. Ooh, potent energies. Okay, so removing blocks and initiation. Yep, so this is that healing. This is bringing to you, you're really looking at the spaces and the crevices that have felt sticky or have felt binding, and now you're really starting to release and transmute a lot of that stagnant energy. And then at the bottom of the deck we have talisman. Okay, yeah, so this is a key. This is about unlocking doors, removing blocks, like this is like opportunity energy here for you. And keys unlock places that are sacred but also unknown. So there may be some energies of moving into new spaces that you have been curious about but have not had either the energy or the resources to unlock. But I really do feel by you facing any of these like inner demons that you feel, it's going to give you a lot of power back. It's going to give you that courage and strength to be like, I got this. Like, yeah, that shit bothered me in the past, but I'm here now. And that gives you like that warrior complex, I feel. So I love this for you. All right, Spirit, what else is going on in 2026 for Taurus? For my bull gang, what's up? All right, let's see. The Hermit, yep. So there's a lot of inner healing that's taken place for you guys. And this can also be about finding that inner light, finding that inner resources that haven't been really up in your face. And the Hermit, this is also about like working in the dark. I see this with the cloaked persona here. So I think that you are, I love this depiction of it because she's like, she's in modern time. She has like the kiddo down here and she's mopping, but she's also like, I'm wise, I got this. So I feel like some of you guys may be kind of blending like the 3D realm with the spiritual realm, and you're really starting to, I see here that this background here, it is coming to the forefront. It's actually starting to like meld into your world. So all of the inner landscape that you have been working on, it's going to start to become visible as you move forward into the year, Taurus. Beautiful. I love that. All right, Spirit, what else is going on? What are some themes here for Taurus for 2026? Truth. There's a lot of like inner wisdom and inner just finding your truth, finding what really where you want to go in your life. And truth can be about inner truth, it can be about your emotional truth, wherever this is for you, Taurus. But I think that this is a year of like really deepening, again, removing blocks and initiation. So once you start to sink deeper in yourself and your truth of what you want to be living in your day-to-day life, it's really going to start to come out into your 3D world, and you're going to find that it's easier to move through this life when you don't have that dissonance that is kind of plaguing that. And then, ooh, you've got passion ignited. Yup, initiation. Yeah, here it is. It's right here. So, Taurus, I really feel like in the beginning of the year, you are going to be taking your healing very, very seriously. And you're going to be looking at this year in a fresh new perspective, because you have done the work to do the shedding of the old. You've done the work to, you know, to really look at the spaces where you're like, okay, I do this thing. So just say, let's say social anxiety. I think all of us have stuff with social anxiety. So I think a lot of us can resonate with this. But so say, you know, there was something that you wanted to go to, and you really you were feeling the call for it, but something in you was like, I just don't want to be around people, which that's totally valid. But perhaps that can be something that you can look at and work on for 2026 is, you know, focusing on what your triggers are around socializing and seeing what areas you can tweak that. So I'm not saying to, you know, throw yourself into every single social situation, but it is allowing yourself to be like, well, what can I work on in order to be comfortable out in public or be comfortable around other people? And I think you've been in such a vulnerable spot, Taurus, that you are just really wanting to make sure that you are attracting the people who don't they don't grate your resonance. They don't grate your vibration, if that makes sense. So, and that's a good thing. You're actually taking the space to weed out the things that you used to carry. And now you're like, okay, here it is. This is what I want to bring in. So as you shift internally with your inner resonance, you will start to see that on the external, as above, so below, baby. All right, so we're going to get into the meat of this reading, and we're going to see, I'm going to pull a card for every month, and then I'm going to do some clarifiers. So this is going to be a long one, so hold on tight. Oh, also, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link for it is in the description box below. I would love to do some personals. That is my New Year's, you know, goal, whatever. So I would love to get to know you guys on a deeper level. So I would love to read for you. All right, Taurus, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for 2026. Spirit, what is happening for Taurus in 2026? Okay. What's happening here? February. What's going on here for February? Oh, I'm also getting apologizing less, Taurus. That's something really big for you. So stop apologizing for taking up too much space. Stop apologizing for wanting the things that you want. You know, this is like, you are you, and own who you are. Like, go all in with who you are. Authenticity. Really making your mark too. I love that. Okay. All right, got some good stuff on the table here. Okay. Ooh, I can't wait to share these with you guys. Okay, what else is here? Yes. 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 Two more, Spirit. November and December. Okay. And December. Ooh, I'm also hearing stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing. Okay. This is going to be a deep one because you do have the shadow work card. So, all right. Theme of the year for you guys is the Four of Swords. So this is resting, nesting, and building a space from stability instead of lack. So I think that you are allowing yourself to rest. So if you have been in a state of hypervigilance, of grinding until you're dead, this is the card that's like, nope, we are not building from that space. We are allowing ourselves to rest. We are coming into sacred union with ourselves, because that is sustainable. That you are allowing yourself. I'm getting like very big Empress energy too, which is your card. And the Empress is all about receiving. This is allowing yourself to sit pretty and to receive your blessings, receive the things that you really want. Allow yourself to sparkle and shine, and go buy yourself the flowers. Like, you don't need anybody to wait. You don't have to wait on anybody to give you what you want. That is a really, really big lesson here. But I feel like there's some healing, inner healing, that is taking place for you guys. One moment. Let me drink my smoothie. I've been on a smoothie kick, and I'm finding all sorts of new ingredients. And that one's pretty good. It's a kale, banana, pineapple, Greek yogurt recipe. 10 out of 10 recommend. I like it. All right. So January, you guys have the Four of Wands. So this is big, like, celebratory energy. This is giving yourself a pat on the back for 2025, for what has transpired in 2025. So I think that you guys have taken a lot of initiative to stop the patterns in their tracks and say, we're not doing this anymore. This is not us. This is not a frequency that we want to carry into this year. And that is alchemy. That is literally looking at something in the face and saying, we're not repeating it. And that is power. That is strength. And I think that you are releasing the things that are feeling flighty, is what I'm getting, because the tense in the Four of Wands, tense are temporary. But I'm getting like anything that has felt not secure, not stable, anything that has just been wishy-washy, you are like, we're done with that. We're leaving that in the past. So you're really being very protective with your energy, and you're being intentional with your energy. And that is amazing, Taurus. Keep going. February, you have the Tower. Ooh, the Tower. Okay, so the Tower, and this is when the year of the fire horse really officially begins. And also Saturn moves into Aries in February. It moves out of Pisces and into Aries for the next 30 years. May retrograde back and forth, but we're moving into a year of sustainable passion. And the Tower is all about letting the foundation fall. This can be an outer foundation. This can be an inner foundation of who you believe that you once were, who you believe that you had to be, and you're rebuilding from sustainability. And I love the Light Seer's Tower because of all of the beautiful butterflies, but there's also a little bit of chaos here. So this is allowing the storm to come through. And there's also a bit of purging with this energy. So you're purging out all of the limiting beliefs that you've carried with you up until this point. So February is going to be a really intense month, I feel. And in March, you have Death and Rebirth in reversed. So here you may be resisting some of the newness. It may feel unfamiliar because, Taurus, you are a fixed earth sign. Like you like sustainability. You crave sustainability. It is hard to get you to shift and move sometimes, but that is the biggest lesson right here. You have to allow yourself to release the things that aren't working, release the patterns, and embrace the unknown, embrace what you don't know is coming, and allow yourself to be in that liminal transition phase. Because us as a collective, we are all shifting and evolving, and we are already in a 5D frequency, but a lot of us are going to be being challenged to act on our spiritual nudges, on our intuitive downloads, on our like we're breaking out of the matrix, which we have been for a very long time, but now it's like, oh, the veil is like, you can literally just pierce through it. And we are moving out of putting so much value on money, on like houses, on homes. Like we're starting to adapt a new form of living, and it is to be able to make room for more healing, more light, more 5D spiritual consciousness to really imbued into our system. I know I'm getting a little ethereal and Pisces on you, a little woo-woo, but you wouldn't be here if you didn't want that. So allow that to come through, allow that to enter into your life, because I think that that's what you need. And in April, you have the Fool. Beautiful. So around your birthday, something new comes forward. There's going to be like a new sense of self, I feel, a new adventure that presents itself. I think that you are going to be gaining your momentum back. You're going to start to feel that fire underneath you, and you're like, okay, I'm good. I did a lot of the shedding. Now I have all of this extra juiciness to do something with it, to do the thing. And I'm getting like, if you really do move on those nudges, you move when you feel like you can't, you're going to be rewarded for doing that. So get out there more, Taurus. Get out there more for your healing stuff. I know it's so hard because I'm a Virgo rising and I've got some good earth placements in my chart. I'm also a homebody. I'm a Pisces sun, but I'm like, I love to be at home. Like home is sanctuary. Home, I don't have to, fight for my energy or anything like that. But I really do feel like this year is challenging you to get out and network a little bit more, to be a little bit more social in the right ways, in the ways that you feel are going to be complementary to you and what you want to bring to the table. All right. And in May, you have the Lovers. So this is Gemini energy. And this is also the month of Gemini. Like the end of May, beginning of June. And this is really going to be about like allowing the choices to propel you forward. It's that like passion ignited card. That's what this is. And this can be about a union, a connection, but I really more so feel like I'm really drawn to the arrow here, which is very like Sagittarian energy to me. And it's all about adventure. It's all about taking the chance and to act on the fire and allow yourself to go out on a whim and do something that you haven't done before. So the middle of the year is going to feel like very vibrant, very fresh for you. And then that's so funny. June, you have the moon, which is Cancer, and this is Cancer's card. So the moon, this can represent subconscious, diving deep into the unknown waters and allowing yourself to sink deeper. I love the two wolves on this card because it can feel like they are either in battle with each other or they are in unison with one another. I'm also getting heavy, like use your voice energy from this, and use your voice to sink deeper into your connection, sink deeper into your sense of self, and really allow that part of you to turn on and to rev up. Okay, drinky. Guys, if you've made us this far, please hit the like button, comment on anything that you want to bring into the new year, and I really hope that all of those manifestations start to bubble up. You are aligning with your manifestations when you put it out into the 3D. So, July, you have Daddy energy, King of Pentacles. Yes, I love this. So whether you're male or female, this is being stable and grounded in your finances, in your home, your house. But I also see this as like you've done the root chakra work. And the root chakra is all about your stability, your sense of security. It is at the base of your spine. And it's also about money. So this is moving into a more financial and abundant period of time because of commitment, because of your commitment to the thing that you said that you were going to do this year, whatever it is. So if that is committing to, a certain financial goal or a task, or, everything that you set in motion now will be able to be obtained in the future. So align your vibration now with the vibration you want in the future, because that is how it is magnetized to you. It's the law of attraction, baby. And this card is all about maturity. You can see here that he has gray hair. He is not rushing. He is just enjoying his investments. And the dog is loyalty. It is commitment. It is dedication. It's standing by his side regardless of the ups and downs. This is not flighty energy. And Taurus, you are great at being stable when you learn that lesson. Like when you commit to something, you commit to it. And I think that that's also a lesson for you, because we've all been going through these cycles of like, okay, what do I want to commit to? Commitment can be scary, but when it's something that aligns with you and it aligns with your purpose, you will begin to lean into the commitment more because it feels good for your nervous system. So this is choosing good choices, choosing things that help lift you up instead of the easy thing or the sweet treat thing. Like it is, I'm going to act on the nudges. I just saw 222 on the timer here. And it's acting on those nudges. So if you have somebody in your life, we'll just say a person, for example, that you have been back and forth with whether you want to commit or whether you want to kind of just leave them where they are, this year's going to challenge you and saying like, do you want this to stay or do you want to completely start fresh? This is in the heart of your reading. This is that choice energy. You have the choice to make in whatever realm that you want. But I think that you're going to allow those choices to be more apparent to you. So a lot of this is about commitment. So yeah. Okay, so August, you have the High Priestess. Yes, this is my favorite card in the deck. So High Priestess, this is trusting your inner knowing, trusting your inner intuition, and allowing those downloads to come through. So August feels a bit more like stay stable. I don't feel like there's a lot of like quick action happening, but this is more so like I'm getting like pausing and seeing where the energies are at this time of the year. So it's like, okay, am I on the right track energetically? It's almost like a check-in. I feel like a big check-in energy with this. And this is also Pisces energy too. So this is, am I putting the actions forward to help me achieve my dreams or my goals or my wishes? And that August is a great time for that. It is Leo transitioning into Virgo season. So really allowing yourself to take stock of that. And then September, you have the World. Yep. So this is closing out cycles. This is closing out things that, are neither good nor bad. But I think that this is, again, that checklist. I feel like this checklist period or this, this shifting is going to be happening in August, September time for you. And this is going to help you get more on track and get more defined with where it is that you want to go. So this can be in work, career, anything like that. We're going to clarify these and get deeper, but I'm just kind of picking up what I'm feeling right now. October, you have the Knight of Wands. So beating to your own drum. Getting big like expansion, travel energy here. This is Libra and Scorpio season. So this is like if there's somewhere that you've been wanting to go or somewhere that you have wanted to expand on. It doesn't have to be like a physical place, but I do see here that there's a lot of like shifting in your actions and taking the little nudges to do the things that light you up. And you're going to be taking action on that in October. November, you have Seven of Wands. So I really feel here that you are protecting what you're growing. You're protecting and you're sustaining what you are allowing to grow and manifest, because I think you're going to start to see those like seeds starting to, you know, really become more tangible for you in whatever way that is. But this in November, you're really going to master your energy is what I'm feeling. And in December, you have the Devil. So this is also commitment energy, but this is looking at where you feel attached, looking at those things that are still keeping you chained and barred. And I feel like this can come through in relationships and jobs and anything that you feel you have to have in order to stay stable. I'm also getting like limiting beliefs here too. So you're going to have like a double theme come up this year. And it is really about like releasing your grip on what you think you have to have in order to be successful or in order to have, you know, a sacred, healthy life. You can shift the way that you operate in the world, Taurus. You have free will to do that. But you have to find a balance of what that is for you. All right. So we're going to do some clarifying and go a little bit deeper on what's going on here. So January, Four of Wands. Spirit, what's going on in January? Yep. So remember when I was talking about the temporary or flighty energy with this card? Yeah, this is letting go of Seven of Swords. So this can be imposter syndrome, but this can also be people. This can be energies that feel sneaky, that feel like they're trying to get away with something, or manipulative behavior. Like you are really coming clear with that, and you are allowing yourself to feel good about saying no to these things. Feel good about saying no to this manipulation, this lying, this deceit, or the programmings that have made you feel small. So this can also be about like celebrating blocking somebody, celebrating deleting their number, you know, because there's big energies in that deserve to be recognized and celebrated, because that can also be like releasing devil energy. But you are really moving in. You're like, if this energy is not going to be with me for the long haul, I don't want it. I don't want this to continue to plague my mind of like, well, you know, are they going to stay? Are they going to go? You know, like you don't need any of that energy. You need commitment. That is a big theme coming up for you, Taurus. All right, February, you have the Tower. Spirit, what's going on with the Tower? Ooh, you have two. Yes. Yes. Okay. So here with the Tower, you have King of Swords. You have the World. Yep. So this is, I'm getting big like reframing the mind, reframing the mental energy, because King of Swords is all about your cognitive mind. And you are moving past those loops, the looping that makes you feel like you are secure, but in reality it's not. It's holding you back. And I say looping because you have this world here, and this is also, the world is all of the fixed sides. So this is really resonant for you, Taurus. Like February is like, okay, I need to hone in. I am doing a lot of mental shedding in the ways that keep me stuck. So I'm going to challenge you to journal. Write down any sort of mental blocks, and that can be fear, that can be your unwillingness to go out and to go out to new things, whatever that is for you. But challenge yourself to really look at those things and see what crops up from those. And I challenge you to say, this does not serve me anymore. I am choosing to move out of the loop. We are not looping in 2026. So, love that for you. All right, Spirit. What else is going on here with death and rebirth in reverse? Why is there some resistance to this death? Why is there some resistance to this change in March? Where is this resistance coming from? Four of Wands. You're resisting your own success, Taurus. You're resisting being in the spotlight. You're resisting your glorious nature. Like, you are, I think that you understand the depth of releasing this old version of you, because it's asking you to step up. It's asking you to embrace more joy, more happiness. Embrace your worthiness, because you have the devil here. And the devil is Capricorn energy, and it is also, again, about attachments. You have the devil twice in your reading. And I like to look at the devil as a challenge. It's almost like a blind spot. Where is this blind spot coming up? Where is this fear coming from of like, I am not worthy of good things. I am not worthy of this dream that I have. You're releasing that, Taurus. You're releasing the limiting beliefs surrounding your greatness, because you deserve greatness. You are great. I'm a Pisces, and I have mostly earth signs around me. And you guys you just know how to navigate most of the time. You know how to like ground the information in the 3D and do something with it. And once you get into that clear mode of something, nothing can stop you. So really leaning into your greatness, leaning into your power, that is what this year really is all about. So in April, around your birthday, we have the Fool. We're going to see what's going on here. Yes, you have the Emperor. You have the motherfucking Emperor. Daddy energy. Yes. Getting back in your power. Yes. Hell yeah, Taurus. Okay, April, around your birthday, you're really going to be making some big moves, because you have let go of this lack mentality, of this feeling of, I don't have enough money, so I can't do this thing. It's always being in that like reserved mode of, it's making up excuses for the why you can't do something. You're not doing that anymore. Your birthday is like, you are feeling empowered. You are feeling inspired to make the right choices that are going to help propel you forward. Whether you're female, whether you're feminine or masculine, This is stepping into that action-oriented, the like get shit done energy around your birthday. And I love that. This can be around work, this can be around your personal development, whatever that is, but you are really feeling on fire around your birthday. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. May, we have the Lovers. Spirit, what's going on in May with the Lovers? Nine of Wands. Okay, can I get one more? Uno más. Okay. Okay. So you're feeling, I feel like in May, you're again really going to have a choice to break out of something that has felt just like it's not going anywhere, like you're not making a lot of progress. And this can be again in work with, or it can be with another partner situation, whatever. But the Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior of like, I'm trying, and I'm not getting anywhere. I'm still at a stalemate energy. I'm still suspended in the same place that I was, you know, however long ago. And it's really asking you to make a choice. It's telling you to choose yourself in whatever area this is. So choosing yourself to move you forward in whatever direction it is. And I think because you have shifted in a big mental and spiritual way in the beginning part of the year, you're going to have more clarity to make this choice, Taurus. June, what's going on in Cancer season for my Taurians? Page of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So this is, Taurus, this is really looking at, I feel like you want like a fresh new energy, because the old energies that you have been getting are just like, meh, they just feel like so heavy. And it feels like you've done enough shedding, like you've done enough work. But I feel like there's going to be some sort of like emotional offer that you're going to be like, I just, you know, at one time I probably would have accepted that, but it's too much to carry now. And you are going to be wanting new things. You're going to be wanting new like mental stimulation or new ways of communication. I feel like this is really searching for like knowledge too. So if you are in a committed relationship or anything, I think you're going to be asked to either level that up or let it go. And that can be a really hard thing to make a decision about. But this is looking at things with clarity and looking at things with like, you know, a grounded sense of self, but also knowing like, I still want expansion. I still want to learn. I still want to continue to, you know, blossom. And if you're with me for the ride, cool, but I can't accept this. This is outdated, old energy that just makes you feel heavy. It makes you feel like you're carrying way too much. So this other situation needs to evolve with you is a big theme that's coming up here. All right. July. Spirit, what's going on in July for my Tauruses, my bull gang? What's happening here? Two of Wands, yep. Yeah. Hell yeah. July is really like working on your coin. This is like working on the vision. And I also feel like you're entering into this preparatory phase. You're like taking it seriously now. You're I feel like you're taking a dream seriously. You're like, how can I actually make this a physical thing in the 3D realm? I've been dreaming about it for years. I see myself there, but how do I get it in the 3D? Towards July, August time, you're going to be like, okay, I'm committed. I'm committed to this dream, and I'm committed to having other people help me, having other people be there by my side to help rise me up. And this is also about like trusting in other people's skills too. But I think that you are going to be collaborating. You are going to be getting out there and reaching new people, and you're going to be growing something. This is investment energy, and you've been getting the pings and the nudges to do this for a very long time, but I actually see you taking action on this in July. Love it. Love it. Okay, August, High Priestess. What's going on here? What's happening? I feel like you're doing something in secret. You're doing strategy planning. Page of Cups came out. With Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Okay, so whatever like emotional offer that you may be getting in August, it's not going to feel fulfilling. Like, I'm really getting a big theme with you, Taurus, of like, yes, you will be offered things, but you're going to have the discernment to say yes or no. And a lot of those new offers are not going to be in resonance with the new you. So allowing yourself to be upgraded. I'm hearing that song, Let Me Upgrade You, that song by Upgrade You by Beyoncé. That's what I feel in this card. This is a very upgraded you. And that's another thing is, even when people don't say the thing, you can feel the thing. That's what the High Priestess is. It is taking stock of the unsaid things. You're really leaning into that energy strongly, and you are starting to recognize your inner intuition, your inner knowing, and starting to be more acting on that as opposed to what people say. And you're in this era of ultimate, like, you know, I got this on my own. Whoever wants to be along for the ride has to be solid and secure in their own energy to come with me. This is a beautiful combination, but don't let the anxiety of disappointing somebody, or don't go back to sacrificing your wants, your needs, your power for this, for Page. Like, this is like, oh yeah, like, you know, we can go do that thing. This is also kind of flighty energy. I see Page of Cups as like, you know, somebody who wants to take you on a date and then flams you. Like, I'm getting like weird energy with this card. So just be aware of that come August time. September. What's going on in September for Taurus? We have the World. What else are you closing out? Ooh, I'm starting to see like portals and gateways for you, Taurus. So it's almost like, have you ever seen like Doctor Who? He has like those big portals. I'm getting like big like Marvel energy. So he has like these big portals that he opens, and then he can either walk through them. I'm kind of seeing that with you. Like, you're closing out one portal and you're beginning to walk through another one, which that's really cool. That's really cool. We are in the year of the Magician now. So using your magic, baby. All right, can I get one more for this World, please, Spirit? Yeah. Yeah, you're done with like people who say that they're doing the work, but they're not. You're just like, I'm over this bullshit. Like, you just don't have any more energy to give to people. Like, you are really releasing the scarcity mindset too. And you're moving towards like this ultimate love, fulfillment, happiness. It is opening your heart. You're opening that heart chakra portal to be able to receive more love. And you're releasing all of those things. You're doing the fucking shadow work, Taurus. Like, you are healing those eras. You're healing past cycles that have just been really painful to move through. And now you're moving into a brand new cycle of just ultimate expansion. Like, nothing can stop you if you don't let it. Spirit, what's going on with this Knight of Wands in October? What's happening here in October for Taurus? This reading is long. Sorry, guys. But you guys need it. You need it. All right. What else is going on here? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. You're moving something towards something that's going to be more financially stable. It's going to take a while to grow this, but you get that inner feeling and ping to do the thing, even if it's not going to be done tomorrow. You know, like, this is taking the action, the inspired action towards your commitments. Beautiful. November, Seven of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, yes. Yeah, you have a new opportunity that's opening up for you. You have a new portal. You have a new portal that is about to really unlock for you in November, but you have to be able to hold the energy that you have been working on this whole year. You have to hold that upgrade you energy. Listen to that song. I think you're going to find a lot of like value in that. So it's also like sinking into that Empress energy too. So choosing the things that the Empress would choose. And it takes a while to get to that energy, but once you get there, you're like, why did I settle for this? Why did I settle for page energy? Like, you know, and you can't see it in the moment a lot of the times, but you're on to bigger and better things, Taurus. All right. Spirit, what's going on with this Devil in December? Capricorn energy. I feel like something may come back around that's going to challenge you or test you to see, you know, if you are going to take the temptations, if you're going to take the offer. Spirit, what's going on here? What's up? The Fool. Yes. You choose the new. Hell yeah, Taurus. Hell fucking yeah. I'm on one today. Sorry. I'm like feeling buzzed. Ah! Okay. Explosion. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Capricorn season. December. You're like, let's go. We have learned these lessons. Like, it's almost going to be like, oh, I see you. I see you. Okay. But bye. This is just like, I'm done. It's kind of like just flick the energy away. Because you've got so much beautiful expansion here, Taurus. I love it. Like, the 2026 feels like you are really, it feels like you have the energy lined up for new birth, but it feels like you are simultaneously still closing out old chapters, and you are going to be, it's almost like a doe standing on, or a fresh new like deer standing on their legs. Like, ooh, I'm no longer, you know, in the womb. Now I'm actually out here in the 3D, like wobbling on my legs. Like, how do I do this, you know? But this is going to be like training ground year for you, Taurus. This is like Have I learned the lessons? Am I going to implement the lessons that I have been getting? And let's close out 2026. I know we're just starting 2026, but by the end of the year, you are going to be a master at this new energy. You are going to be a master at this upgrade you energy. And I love that for you. All right, so let's see what else is going on for you guys. What other energies are here for Taurus in 2026? Axe. You're taking the axe to things. You're like, we are done with that. Candle, you will be shown the way. Yes. That's that ignition energy. Yes, you have protection too. You got the dog. So you have the axe. You have the candle. You have the dog. Yep. So this is knowing that you are protected and knowing that you have people around you who love you, who want to see you succeed, and knowing that you will be shown the way. Like, this candle feels very high priestess energy to me. So trust and lean into your spirit guides. Lean into your inner sovereignty, your inner knowing. Spirit, what are some final advice for Taurus? Comfort. Four of Swords. Yeah. Speak up. And slow down. Yeah. With protect at the bottom of the deck. So slow down. You've got comfort and you have speak up. Yep. So I think that you are going to be able to use this new foundation to speak up more, to feel more comfortable in this new energy. Don't rush anything. Allow this year, like, allow yourself to feel the fire in you first. Allow yourself to feel that new regenerative, purifying spark in you, inside the Hermit. Because this is going to be a really big foundational year for you, Taurus. And it is a year where you are going to have a lot of choices to make, and you will be upgrading. And you want to build foundations on a new upgraded level and a new upgraded system. So this feels like a very in-between year for you, but this can be used to your advantage. And you are not behind. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. You got this. I love you. And I hope 2026 is amazing. I will see you next month. Blessed be. Bye.